Welcome to Discover Curiosity. My name's Dan, and today we are talking about robotics. As I can't cover everything about robots in one video, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell and be notified of the future videos that dive further into the world of robotics. So let's get started. Did you know that some of the first robots date back to the 3rd century BC? While not the robots we think of today, they still meet the definition of a robot, likely programmed to perform tasks with gears, pulleys, or even ropes. The human race has this astounding need to surround themselves with technology, always wanting the next new thing. However, surveys find that some 70% of Americans have this fear of robots taking over our lives. Come on, we have all seen the Terminator. And as technology evolves, so do robots. Today, most households have some sort of robot in their home that helps them in some form or fashion. We have robots that vacuum our house, mow our lawns, and even play with our children. We even have robots that are cars that drive us around and drones that help us perform a multitude of tasks from play to military. Looking at how far robotics has come, maybe the Terminator isn't that far-fetched of an idea. Especially since studies claim that by the year 2030, robots could possibly take over 20 million jobs. But on the positive side, hey, look, these robots, they still need to be built. They still need to be programmed by none other than us. First things first, we need to have a good understanding of what makes a robot a robot. So, a robot is a machine that is designed to automatically perform one or more tasks. Most robots do fall into one of these 15 major groups. Aerospace. This category includes flying robots, the Smartbird Seagull, Raven surveillance drones, and also robots in space, such as the Mars rovers and NASA's Robonaut. Consumer. These robots are the ones we buy, just to have fun or to help with tasks and chores, such as the Roomba vacuum. Disaster response robots. These are the ones that we put into the dangerous jobs that we don't want to do, such as search and rescue for survivors in aftermath of emergencies. For example, an earthquake and tsunami struck Japan in 2011, and we sent the pack bots to inspect damage to the nuclear power station. And drones. We all know what drones are by now. Unmanned aerial vehicles. Drones can come in many different sizes and have many different levels of autonomy. Education, a broad category that is aimed in the next generation of roboticists. For use at home or in classrooms, gives you hands-on programming skills and building skills. Entertainment robots. These robots are designed to invoke an emotional response and make us laugh or feel surprised or in awe. You'll mainly see these at most of your theme parks. Exoskeletons. Robotic exoskeletons can give the wearer more mobility, endurance, or capacity to carry heavy loads. Humanoids. This is probably the type of robot that most people think of when they think of a robot. Industrial. The traditional industrial robot consists of a manipulator arm, and these are designed to perform repetitive tasks, normally the ones that we don't want to do. Medical. Medical and healthcare robots include systems such as the Da Vinci surgical robot. Military and security. Military robots, including such robots as the PackBot, are used for scouting and carrying heavy loads, and also to hold weaponry. Research. A massive majority of today's robots are born at universities and corporate research labs. These robots are able to do useful things. They're primarily intended to help researchers, do research. Self-driving cars. Many robots can drive themselves around, and an increasing number can now drive you around. Telepresence. If you ever wanted to be somewhere but didn't want to be there, this is for you. If Skype had a robot, this would be it. And lastly is underwater. The favorite place for these robots is in the water. They consist of deep sea submersibles like Aquanaut, diving humanoids like Ocean One. So if you want to learn more about how robotics work, such as components and programming, please consider hitting that subscribe button. This way you'll be notified when the next part of this series comes out, when I dive deeper into the components that make up robots and how they work. Until next time, see you later.